and welcome to Double Talk on the Lost Mission channel. My name is Mark Steffen.
I'm Michael Mandel, and we're doing our show on the, as you saw from the headline, the Isle of Strega.
Strega, what isle is that?
It's an isle.
Greek isle?
It's right next to the Isle of Langerhorns.
I see. And we're going to be making a drink today.
We're going to be making a drink.
Before we get to that, we not only like drink on this film, we like food a lot too.
We like that.
We love to talk about restaurants. We were sorry when Mrs. AJ's soul food restaurant
Before we even got to it. Did you even get to it?
I didn't get to it this time around.
We went to the first iteration of it.
They were only open a couple of months, I guess, weren't they? It's too bad. I went to Ranchway Barbecue the other day.
That's a long-standing icon of the barbecue.
They survived the Valley Drive construction.
They did.
So I went there for lunch the other day to get a takeout order. And I placed I was number 87. And I placed my order, and I sat down to wait and wait and wait. Then I hear number 92 being called up for his, number 93 being called up for theirs. They're eating after... They came in after I did, and they're eating. I don't have my food yet. So
did you get there too late before you ordered? Did you order and then you weren't there for it?
I ordered and waited.
So what happened? This is what you're going to complain about.
So I finally went up and said, "Did I miss number 87?" What did you have? I told her what I ordered. Oh, sorry. It was sitting back there on the table.
No, you never brought it up?
It had been sitting back there for 15 minutes.
Oh, see, I thought, but she's not complaining about the food. The food's good.
Not complaining about the food. It's been better than it was this time around. I had the barbecue chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
It wasn't as good as it has been. I'll say that.
You know, and I know you're no longer Jewish, but this, or ever have been, just for the record, maybe. Don't give me any tips. The Jewish New Year is in full swing right now. We finished Rosh Hashanah, which is which is the New Year. We're waiting for the gates of heaven to be closed. We have to
polish them up first.
Hopefully, get it shiny. And and we used to go to Ranchway when we first moved to town to have our pre-Rosh Hashanah dinner because the pot roast is just like your mother's flanken when she made stuff for
brisket.
Yeah, they did a great brisket.
Yeah, well, I got a brisket burrito for somebody.
Yeah, but not for you.
Not for me.
If they took the meat out of it, you would have eaten it, right?
What are we making today, Michael?
We are making. So we were in. I know you think I get exotic things, but this I got from Walgreens. I was with the wife looking at things, and we see Ketel One botanical, and it says peach and orange blossom.
Both.
You can't say no to peach and orange blossom. You just have to buy it. And Ketel One does a good job. They're considered organic.
So it's their botanicals.
No sugar added. So this is totally a healthy drink, folks. So we're going to put... I made this once at home, and it was so good I decided to save the leftover Strega for you, Mark.
Okay.
And if this is good, I'll buy more. But anyhow, so that's...
you just put 1
ounce and a half of Ketel One. And Strega is this great little wine-based aperitif from Italy. 40% alcohol, which is good.
Just like vodka.
Just like what I just poured. No, actually, this vodka is 30. You know, when they have fruit flavor.
Oh, they cut back on the alcohol content.
Yeah, it's 30 or 35%. Because they have to make room for the fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is herbal, but it's.
It certainly is.
Okay, well.
Strega. How much of that are you going to put in?
I'll put 3/4 in. After smelling it, I redid.
You don't want to go the whole one.
I redid my thoughts.
Okay, yes. Good idea, I think.
You know, this is part experiment and part experiment. We're doing the experiment part.
That's what we do here on the show, folks, for you. So that if it's terrible, we're the ones that suffer, and so you don't have to.
We can watch us suffer.
This is a public service we do for everybody.
You know, people say, well, because I do use real recipes sometimes, and sometimes we don't like the real recipes.
That's true.
We amend them.
That's right.
So it gives you, and here was just, I'm looking at this peach and orange blossom, and I'm thinking, Strega, it's going to work.
Let's improv. Let's improv it right here.
Keep talking. See, when this gets frosty, it's done.
I see.
It's a frosty glass of Strega and vodka.
All right, stay frosty.
You may say this is sweet, but then again, we have a piece of lime for you to put in your mouth.
That's good.
Shut you up.
I'll taste it first, and then I'll put the lime in.
I hope so.
If I need it. Here we go, folks.
And it's a beautiful color.
Kind of lost the yellow tinge.
It sort of did. That's because I didn't put that much. I'll give you more when I figure out how much is actually in here.
The Strega actually looks like some residue you'd find on a Russian hotel mattress.
Well, many liquors look like that.
Oh,
and you're talking about.
So does Galliano. I'm talking about a hotel mattress with Trump slept.
Yes, I know. But you can't say that on TV. Hang on, we got to click.
I'm just
What do you think? What do you think?
Aroma.
Man, this is really good. I think it's really good.
It's better than I expected.
Yeah.
Thanks to the vodka.
No, I think it's the mix. I mean, the vodka overcomes the crazy strength of the Strega, but
It
the
does.
Strega gives it the vodka body.
It is a mighty sweet drink. I'm going to try a little.
You know, sweet. Okay, well,
A little bit of lime couldn't hurt this.
I'm going to watch your face to see how much it hurt it.
Me likey.
Okay.
I do. It's good. A little bit of lime. Now, what do we call this drink? You
We
had Strega.
didn't know if it's going to be the Strega Special. Why not?
Well, we invented this drink.
The Strega Orange Blossom Special.
Ooh, I like that.
Okay, that didn't hurt it.
Didn't hurt it one bit. Cut that sweetness.
No, but I like the sweet.
I'm the kind of guy that doesn't like the sweet drinks
Yeah, you
as
do
much.
like- not anymore.
As much.
Because you've taken everything out of your diet that could possibly have any taste.
I'm plenty sweet.
Yes. On the second half of the show, since we
Yes.
have more Ketel One, I decided to do a mix of Cynar, which is my friend Jim Brussman's favorite drink not to have.
Who can blame him?
It's distilled from artichokes. I mean, it's healthy. It's up your alley. These are organic artichokes that
I guess
aren't
you can make
organic.
an aperitif out of pretty much anything.
Plus this, which is Caperitif. It's a South African aperitif made on the Cape Horn, hence the name Caperitif. So we're going to mix
I
these
see.
two together with the Ketel One. It will be equally luscious and maybe not even that sweet.
Maybe,
So
maybe you should put the lid on the ice. Save it.
No, it needs the air to evaporate the water. We don't want that water. Anyhow,
Anyway, this is
we're
pretty good.
liking this one, right?
Yes,
You-
we are.
just
I think
finish
it's a
up.
successful cocktail. Now, the city, the campaign
good.
is underway. Candidates are all over the place, especially right here at the Las Cruces Channel. The candidates who took the opportunity to come in and do their own little mini infomercials, it's free to air it. They all they had
Eric?
to air it.
Oh, Eric. I thought there's a guy named Eric. I wouldn't want you to be...
free to do the interviews. Now, it does cost a nominal fee for this production cost, but that's very nominal.
You
But-
got to keep putting coins in the electric meter to keep the lights on.
But we put it on Channel 98, and we put it on social media. Facebook Live. And in fact, you can watch it on Facebook Live Sunday and Mondays at 7 o'clock. And
What
that's,
else can you do with it?
see, only 7 mayor candidates decided to take advantage of the opportunity
Out of how many? 10 or
out of 10. And to tell everybody what they stand for via the candidates forum.
So-
Two people running for city council took us up on it, and just 2 or 3 of the school board candidates.
You don't have to have this background if you're doing it, right? You get a different background?
They get their own background.
Yes.
Yeah. Get their own background.
Yeah, it's your way to... It's the only local radio station that's not...
Television station.
Yeah, television station. That's
And-
not NPR.
That's right. Now, the school district candidates who did take advantage of it are Jeffrey Silva from School District 4 and Janice Marie Williams, also from District 4. And from District 5, Carol Cooper did it, as did
Well, good thing you wrote these things down. Gloria...
and Gloria Martinez.
No?
Oh,
Pacheco. Oh,
Maria Pacheco. Yeah, Maria Pacheco.
That's for school board.
Yes.
As you know, school board is important because
It is.
we've gone through a lot of stuff with school boards doing things. It's non-paid, just as this job is.
But they're in
And-
charge of the guy who gets a whole lot of money, the school board superintendent, the school superintendent who just got fired.
And
Right?
makes decisions about who stays and who goes and what friends you can hire to fill the positions of the people you fired.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's an important thing to
Right,
watch out
and the
for.
mayor, we've got one.
The mayor's
The
important.
current mayor is running. He chose not to do a show and let the people know what his vision is for the city.
You've seen his vision for the last
These are
6 to 8 years.
These are the
8 to 12
candidates.
years.
The top row you see there, and the 2 on the sides, they are doing their shows here on the Las
hard
Cruces
to
channel.
see. I
The
can't
one,
even
the
see.
bottom row chose not to.
So that's four? Is that Bill Matisse?
Jesusita Dolores Connor. She chose not to. She used to be on the city council, and she's run for mayor before.
Her last name isn't Connor anymore.
I know it's not Connor anymore.
Yeah, but Jesusito Dolores
Yes.
something.
I don't have that.
Okay.
And Bill Matisse, who used to be the mayor, he's now running again.
Yeah.
He chose not to do a show here.
What about
as
Greg?
well.
Was Greg Smith in?
Greg Smith is doing a show here.
Oh, cool.
He's up there on the top right.
No, I like Greg.
And
I like Bill Matisse.
And yeah, they're good guys.
Yeah.
And so
Actually, the rest I don't know. So therefore, I'm going to have to watch his shows.
Mike Tace is doing a show there on the left.
I know a little about Mike Tace.
And of course, Isabella Solis on the
yeah.
far right. She's doing a show. So
Good
it's
to
all
know.
happening right here. This is ground central for the candidates' elections.
That's true. So you look what we got to work with, huh?
And yeah,
Ground
so
Central.
pay attention for the candidates forum Sunday and Monday at 7 o'clock, right here live on Facebook.
If you get Facebook.
Who
And if
doesn't?
you're around? You. Oh, you're on Facebook.
And the Las
You're on
Cruces
Facebook a
channel.
lot.
Don't forget the Las Cruces channel, Comcast 98.
Actually, you can see all our shows if you go to YouTube. Every show.
You can
we
see our
put
show.
on- Yes, you can see our show.
Our show.
Yes.
We're on YouTube worldwide. Like,
Worldwide. They're on YouTube worldwide too. Well, they're not. They're local. What do we have any news, or what are we doing?
we do. You know, the spotted owl is on the endangered species list. The spotted owl inhabits a great deal of the woods and forests in New Mexico and Arizona. They're in all of our national forests here in the state. And
Are we only talking about the owls that people have spotted, and not the ones they haven't spotted? Or I guess the ones you've spotted are the only ones you know exist.
these are the ones. They're like leopards. They have spots on them.
Oh.
And what they need to do is send spotters out to find out how many are residing within a certain area, because they decided to have a moratorium on cutting wood in the forest. And that, at first, that included people going out to cut for firewood and just collecting firewood. They finally relaxed that because too many people rely on firewood to get them through the winter to warm their homes.
Right.
So you can go out and cut firewood, but that's it. There's no logging permitted.
Are you not allowed to scare spotted owls?
Why would you want to? Scare the spots off them?
Yes, make them see their true colors.
So
That's
we
how
have
you do it.
we have a great deal of spotted owls in this area, and
Are there any spotted owls at Trinity site?
I don't think there are.
There's a way to see them.
They spotted
they're
owls
there.
perch and roost in
Trees.
And Trinity site happens to be open. They have the open
And
house
treeless.
this weekend, today. They do it twice a year only.
Wow.
That's the birthplace of the atomic bomb.
And according to you, that's why every gin drink in New Mexico is actually a martini.
That's right. You just hold your glass up, you get all the vermouth you want because it puts the vermouth up there when they set the bomb off.
And when did we go there? About 25 years ago?
It wasn't that long ago, but I remember you and I were there
Yep.
for the open house. Some
For
poetry
with
was
a
being
poetry
read.
group,
Yep.
yeah. And they told us, there's not much radiation there. There's as much radiation as you get if you fly cross country in an airplane.
Right. Or if you get an X-ray and they take the pictures over and over and over again.
Oh,
You can also go to the little farmhouse there where they assembled the bomb the night before.
Wow, that must have been a rush. Hurry up before it explodes.
It is. We're
Yeah.
going to take a break before we
Are we
explode.
taking a break?
We're
I
taking
don't
a
know.
break.
They gave up on us. Actually, it's a fun thing to do. You probably just missed it. It's on today.
It's
right?
today.
It's
you can still
today.
get out there.
Drive
It's
fast.
on all day. You have
Only
to drive.
take it 3 hours to drive there.
You have to drive all the way up to San Antonio. You turn right, and you drive down the highway till you get to the Stallion Gate. You turn in, and you drive 10 miles to get to the site.
And according to my daughter, at the time when we went there, the bugs are bigger there.
Ooh.
They're radiated.
Yeah.
And Jerry Lewis is walking around.
So we're
Hey.
so now we are going to take a break,
Are we going to take a break?
and when we
I
come
love
back,
this drink. This
we'll
drink
do
is great.
part 2 of the
Yes,
cocktails.
he agrees.
I
Did
swear.
You just agree?
I always agree with you,
No,
Michael.
you don't.
You know I.
You always see or
I shouldn't, but I do. I want to say something.
You found us on Channel 98. Keep watching because we have so much in store for you. We want to grow together. Your channel. Go ahead.
If we want to improve America's healthcare system, let's start by improving the health of Americans. Despite the best doctors, hospitals, and medical advancements, Americans are not as healthy as they should be. We spend too much on treatment and not enough on wellness and prevention. We need a system based on primary care. When patients have a medical home and a long-term relationship with a doctor, the result is a longer, healthier life and reduced medical costs for everyone. Let's make America a place where health is primary.
We are back. This is Double Talk right here on the Las Cruces channel.
And we're starting from point, what is it?
If you watch this show, you know that we love food
point
and
zero.
drink.
Yes, so this is just like the nuclear bomb. It could rock your world. So we're going to do this with the Ketel One Peach and Orange Blossom liqueur. And I have no idea about this one. This one I never tried, so I'm sure it's going to be good.
We're improving, as we always do. Well, not always. But.
I'm thinking 1.5 ounces here of the gin.
Of the vodka.
The vodka.
Michael.
We always do gin.
Vodka. We're doing a flavored vodka
It's
today.
a good thing you're here to correct me, otherwise I make the wrong thing.
Peach and Orange Blossom, Ketel
Vodka.
One, Botanical.
You know, the other vodka we like is Hangar One Mandarin Blossom.
Ah,
And that's Tom Levy's favorite.
I see.
Yes.
There you go.
It's a little icy if you put stuff in it. Okay, and this is the Caperitif, which is an aperitif from South America.
Uh-oh.
And that's about right. Take that little thing off. It smells great. Not too sugary.
I hope not.
Yeah, well, you'll find out soon enough
I
here.
see lots of residue at the bottom of it.
Well, it's all
What is that? Those must be the herbs or something.
sugar. That's why there's no sugar in it. And then here's the Cynar, the aperitif made out of artichokes.
Who knew?
Who knew? You can make it out of anything. We have a aperitif made out of is it rutabaga or rhubarb. We have a rhubarb. We had it on the show a couple of years, 2 years ago.
I bet you still have it left, too.
I do it in case I want to do another show.
What's it called?
Rutabaga
That's what it's called?
or something. No, Barbarosco or something.
Okay.
Okay, we're using the remainder.
We should use it sometime, see
We should.
if it's still any good.
It's still good. This stuff lasts for ages. You know, they found them from Egyptian times.
That's true.
In bottles, but their labels were off, so you didn't know what they were, so you had to taste them.
It was like
From
hieroglyphics.
Egypt, yeah. A picture's worth 1,000 words.
That's true. And how many words are 1,000 pictures?
I can't do the math. This is going to be, we're going to have more than or 2 glasses. We're going to give it to the guys in
think?
the back room.
Well, they've got enough problems. as it is.
I hope they have their coffee cups there. Usually we chill the glasses, but there's no chiller here.
We just don't have the capabilities here at this
I know.
particular studio. There's been cutbacks here, folks.
Right, because we're too busy doing other things. Interesting
Look at
color.
that.
That's
kind
sort
of an
of like
amber
a yeah.
tint.
Looks almost like a scotch.
Yeah, that's a weak scotch.
Weak scotch, watered down.
Or a gin that's been in
It's the
barrels.
first time we're tasting this. Man,
Interesting.
that's pretty darn good.
But Cynar really puts an interesting twist to it, doesn't it?
Yeah. I think maybe Ketel One, this Ketel One could mix with virtually any poison you want. And you wouldn't know.
Well,
It's
is
really good.
that a new variety that they've put out?
Well, yeah. Although they have had red grapefruit ones.
Yes.
Have they ever
We had
peach?
that on the show recently.
Yeah, I did a red grapefruit thing. It's one of my wife's favorite mixers.
It was pretty good. I'm not crazy usually about flavored vodkas.
This tastes really good.
They did a good job with it. It does taste good. I could drink that.
I can't believe you said that.
In fact, I will.
Without saying, oh, it's too sweet.
Well, you know what? I'm going to try it with some
Okay,
lime.
well, you can try it with lime. I'm thinking you're going to ruin its basic components.
We'll see.
So next time you see me, just ask for a drink like this.
What, are you bartending somewhere soon that we might know?
No, I'm not. No. I do walk into Dry Point every so often and give them tips.
Oh, when they're open?
Yeah, Thursday after 5.
Yes.
That's about it.
Friday and
My new
Saturday.
tip, I don't know if I mentioned this on the previous show, that La Vigne, when I went down there for a show, I had the Viognier or Voignier
Yes.
white wine, and I was tasting it and I was thinking, this tastes just like a white vermouth. Since it's made in the state, Dry Point could use it to make real martinis rather than their things.
With their own vodka.
Yeah, with their own vodka, but they use fruit stuff to flavor it because there's no other thing.
You can't get a martini there then. You're
No,
saying,
you can't.
Right now.
No.
Bring that up.
So I did.
You know, I should go there. Oh, you did bring it up.
I did. I brought it up, and then there's another wine at Rio Grande, which also could work.
Excellent.
Dave Gallus is not on the show.
Dave Gallus is in the back pushing buttons, and they're making us look good.
And Dave Gallus has volunteered to work for the Doniana Arts Council Renaissance Fair. Does anybody know about that? He's going to work at the Renaissance Fair, so if you want to see Dave Gallus in person.
He's going to be the guy that the jousters
He's
joust
the
at.
target. He's going to hold up a ring in front of his face, and they have to get it before they hit his face.
That's right. It's his turn.
He's okay.
That's all. It'll be okay. The Las Cruces Airport is getting money from the federal government
Is that Trinity site?
for improvements.
Is
No,
that true? That's something. a
that's our
different
airport
topic.
right there.
Why don't we use that as a backdrop?
That's their newest plane.
Really?
Yeah. And
Wait, is that the one they bought from Bob Diven?
that's the airport from an aerial view. And yeah, they're getting $2.8 million from the federal
planes
government
like that?
for apron improvement. Now, you've worn an apron, but
Yes, I have.
the apron
I
is the
try not to
area
get stuff on me.
adjacent to the runway.
What are they expecting? A lot of people drinking on this show to fly in? Is that what they're doing?
Probably so. When George Bush was president, he landed Air Force One, and the plane behind him that carries all the equipment and the cars and limos, they ruined
Ripped the apron up.
They messed our airport up, the runway, and it took forever for them to pay for the fixing of it.
Wait, isn't that like when Trump went to El Paso? He still owes, what, $500,000?
Still owes $500,000 to El Paso.
Yeah, well, he's good for it.
Really?
Have you ever seen his taxes?
If you ask his employees, he's not good for it.
No.
Now, coming up, October 12th, is the Las Cruces Country Music Festival.
Big thing here.
We have it every year. Yes, we do.
Not to be a negative Nelly, is that such a thing?
No. Well,
the Las Cruces
you got the
Country
Nelly
Music
part
Fest-
covered.
Oh, God. Apparently, there was some shenanigans going on with that, but apparently
Yes.
it's still going
I hope
on
they
because
fixed
everybody in town likes to go to country music stuff. I was hoping they'd have Patti Smith.
Well,
Isn't she from this country?
Patti Smith?
Yeah,
Well, she's not a country star.
but she's from this country.
She is from this country, yes. I went to it last year, and I think the people who were running it weren't that experienced in how to run a music festival. Because Dwight Yoakam, who was the
big
headliner,
big name.
big name, he didn't look happy
Oh,
at all. He did his stuff and he got out of there. He didn't.
he didn't even go to Mexican restaurants.
I
in
don't
town?
think he felt. I don't think he liked the way he was treated.
Ooh.
He just did not.
Sound is terrible. I just heard.
Yes, and the sound wasn't that good.
Well, it's country music. What do you want?
Of course, I wasn't sitting near the sound
Yeehaw.
mixer. That's the best place to sit if you want to hear the best sound possible.
Unless they're allowed
Because
a sound
they mix it
mixer.
from where they sit.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
good luck there.
So that's coming up October 12th.
Oh, we have a lot of things to do.
We'll have more about it next week.
We have to spend 40 seconds on each topic coming up.
Now,
40 seconds. that's
NMSU
it.
Aggie Homecoming is this weekend.
Are you an Aggie?
The parade, we've already missed the parade because that happened at 10 o'clock. I am an Aggie. So were you. We both went to NMSU.
That's true. We're both agriculture
That's
majors.
true. We both got
That's how we got this job.
degrees out there. And
Because
it's-
we sell corn.
Today's the homecoming. The big game is tonight. Now, their Ag Day out on the south parking lot of Pan Am Center. It's Ag Day. All kinds of activities are going on. You can learn stuff, you can get stuff, and you can see stuff.
You can get your Jag on. Oh, is that Ag or Jag?
Ag Day.
Oh, Ag Day.
2019 Ag Day.
That's always good.
That is correct. that's going
Okay,
on.
Ag Day.
That's going on today. Go out there.
Hispanic Heritage Month is this month.
Yeah, this month.
And
there's activities going
it's
on.
not even Cinco de Mayo or anything, because it's not Mayo or
they get the whole month.
16th day September. They get all of October, and they end in Day of the Dead. What could be better?
And there's most of the activities are taking place at the Doñana Community College, the East Mesa branch, which is right off Sonoma Hills,
And apparently,
Sonoma Boulevard.
a lot of events have face painters. In this case, it looks like they have a hand painter. So if you want your hand painted like that,
Yes, and they're showing movies. Every week they're going to be showing a Hispanic themed movie. out there.
This is one
free.
that will not be shown there.
That's true.
El Camino.
This is El Camino, the Breaking Bad movie, which was shot in New Mexico, as was the rest of the Breaking Bad series. That's coming out this month. It's only going to be shown in select theaters around the country,
Select,
and then you can only get it by streaming it.
which is the easiest way possible. So that's good.
Yeah, I'm
More locally
looking forward to see it.
is
We've got two plays.
Modern theater.
Still
Theater
going on.
that's live,
Live
that you can
theater.
see it live.
God of Courage continues.
Carnage.
Not Courage.
You know why you didn't say carnage?
Why?
You don't eat meat.
That's Carne. Carne asada.
That's carne asada, but that's
Yeah.
where the root
God
comes from.
of Carnage, which is a well-acclaimed play.
Let me just cite it that my wife saw it in New York, and it was great.
And it's here now
I
at
heard it's
Las
great
Cruces
here.
Community Theater. It's their second weekend running.
That's why I heard it's great, because somebody
right.
saw it the first week.
Ah, yes,
yeah, I
very
didn't see
good.
it, but I am seeing it as we
This
speak.
week. Okay, yes.
Or less yesterday.
And opening in a brand new theater company is Cabaret, the musical.
What's the name of that new one?
Cabaret.
Hard Times Music. You don't remember the name of the...
The theater company?
Yes, they're the ones that, what they do on their own?
Well, it's going to be
Anyway, it should be good.
It's going to be at the Mesilla Community Center, which is 2251 Calle Santiago, which is right across from the park.
Which is in the Mesilla Park, what?
Mesilla.
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 No, Mesilla.
That's the Mesilla Community Center.
Okay.
Mesilla, New Mexico.
Hard to find, great when you get there.
Tickets are $18.
And when you go online to get it, you pick your seat, and there are seats with 4 people at a table. So it looks like a cabaret.
Yes, it does.
So as they say, come to the cabaret.
They have tables set up. Yeah, plastic folding chairs. So bring a cushion. I recommend a cushion.
Oh, you mean like this? Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Just
Yes.
These
indeed.
work pretty well.
Sit on one of those.
Yeah.
Now our time is up, Michael. I thought this cocktail turned out well.
Oh, thank you.
Improving it as we did.
Improbable, but it
An
worked.
improbable-
It worked.
improbable
So
improv.
get these ingredients: Caperitif, which you can find in California.
Yeah.
Ketel One, which you can find at Walgreens. Cynar, which you can find probably Kelly's.
Kelly's
And probably Celebrate.
Perhaps.
And then the
Celebrate.
big-
There's no Celebrate.
well, there's one Celebrate left. in town.
Oh, yes,
Yes,
true.
there's one Celebrate.
Right, South Main Street.
And we're wrapping up. You can also get it virtually any liquor store in El Paso.
Stay tuned. Watch the candidates on Sunday and Monday right here at 7 o'clock.
Vote many times. This is the one election you can vote many times.
Really?
Yes, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, and to 10th.
That's
or
true.
whatever.
That's true.
So you can vote
One
more
of those
than
crazy
once.
ballots. We'll talk more about that next week right here on Double Talk.
Once you do the research. There's more of where this came from.
I had Greg Smith.